Hi everyone. My biggest listening strength is empathetic listening. When someone is talking to me about their feelings or their struggles, I genuinely try to connect with them and show them that I understand. However, a big area that I need to improve on is limiting the distractions around me, especially my phone. I've noticed that even if I care about someone or I care about what they're saying, distractions make it so I'm not fully there. One example of this is when my boyfriend told me that the original Hamilton cast was returning to Broadway, but because I wasn't actively listening to him, I forgot. And later I saw it on social media and freaked out because I had missed my chance to buy these tickets. And he proceeded to remind me that he did tell me, and because of poor listening, I wasn't able to remember. And this led to an argument that could have easily been avoided. One barrier that I face often is noise. If I hear another conversation around me, I get easily distracted and start tuning into the other conversation rather than my own. One time where I misperceived communication was when I was talking to my boyfriend about how stressful my job was, and he called my schedule easy hours. I automatically got mad and assumed that he was minimizing my stress and trying to come after me, but in reality, he meant that I had a lot of available hours and not that my job was easy. If I had applied attribution theory, I might have paused and asked for clarification on what he meant with that instead of assuming that he was automatically coming after me. This reminds me to stay calm and not reactive, especially in professional settings where assumptions and explosive reactions can lead to bigger misunderstandings and bigger issues. One team experience that really challenged me was a remote PSA project that I did through Lone Star last summer. There were 5 of us, but only one other person and I were communicating in the group chat and communicating for the project. Because the others weren't communicating, we couldn't get everyone to do their part, and it was a really stressful project in the end. For future projects, I can use behavioral flexibility, meaning I can adapt my behavior to the situation I'm in. This means I'll try to be less as a friend and less lenient with them and be more professional, as it is my grade and it is important to me. Overall, communication is so interconnected with everything. Listening, perception, and teamwork all rely on one another, and if one thing falls and it doesn't work out, the entire communication process suffers. My communication goal moving forward is to practice active listening and making sure that my phone or anything is not a distraction, and even if the conversation is minimal and not that important, that I'm still putting my phone away and actively engaging in the conversation.